Hey Speedy team, I'm showing you guys a little tutorial on these new things we're going to get in the trucks, these 7-way pin light testers. They show stop lights, right turn signal, left turn signal, marker lights, auxiliary lights, and Amazon's having some changes to the point where we're not going to really be able to do rejections for blown out fuses, and they don't want us blaming the trailer for stuff that's basically something we could fix. So there's two ways to do this. Essentially, you could hook this up to the electrical cord, but the best way to really deduce that it's a fuse is to hook it up directly to the truck. So we'll just come over here. And it's also easier to see the lights. Pop this bad boy off. Just slide it in. You can connect both sides this way into the electrical. It's just a little bit more difficult to see the lights and which ones are working. However, this is, if everything's working here and it's still not working, before you down the trailer, you could test the actual electrical cord itself. A good example is you see this is coming off. Maybe it's not making a complete circuit when you plug it in, stuff like that. So plug this in. In there, and here you can see I turned the lights on for the truck, so the marker lights work. For this is trailer lights, marker lights work, the tail lights work, auxiliary lights work, the left turn signal's off, right turn signal's off, and the stop lights down here are also off. So ideally, I mean, you could test your stop lights pretty easily, especially in the dark when you hit your brakes. If you want to test, these two are really unlikely to go out, this left turn, right turn signal. The fastest way I know when to check if I'm having a blown fuse issue or a trailer issue is I just put my 4-ways on. Usually these will be flashing and the marker light will be off if you have your lights on in the actual truck. I'm showing this on a Volvo because it's the most common truck. So your marker lights, this is going to be one of the most common ones. If this is off, I'm just going to walk over here to the fuse box. And the Volvo, Kenworth, and Peterbilt, most of the fuses are under the hood, right here, up against the firewall where the driver's side is. And you look for, where's the marker? You trailer stop, trailer clear, trailer marker light. FE3, a 20 amp. So when you want to find FE3, you find it here. Let's see, looks like FE3 is right here. This guy right here. So occasionally, what'll happen is if you don't have small enough pliers, in this case I don't, I have some bulky ones, you may have to pull these fuses out to pull this out. But if I pull this out, that light will go off, that marker light. I would do it, but I think you guys get the point. Now, so if you see one of those lights off, you go find the correlated fuse and pull it out and check if it's burnt. A blown fuse will basically have a black spot in the middle, and the metal that connects, let's see if you guys can see. It's a little bit difficult to see, but there's a little arch in here, and if that metal doesn't connect anymore, it's burnt. The fuse probably shorted, it overheated. That wire is thinner than the rest of the wire for the circuit, so that it blows in case of defect, essentially, to protect the circuit itself. But if I unplugged that, then this will be off. Same thing as if it blew the fuse. And in some other cases, I'll give you guys an example on different trucks. In some other cases, the auxiliary or like running lights in general won't light up. On a Peterbilt, they won't light up. That fuse, if it goes out, is actually inside of the cab. Like near the footwell, you'll pull that and find the fuse N20. It'll say running lights or parking lights for the Peterbilt, actually. So some of these have different names. For all the Volvos are the same, Kenworths and Peterbilts the same as each other, but some of them have different, they might say running lights, they might say parking lights, but they're essentially referring to the same thing. The most common will be your marker right there on these. And they're easy to find, there's a little map here, but this is a really handy tool for that. Now, if your lights are still not working on the trailer itself, but all of your fuses are good, that's when you'll plug it in right here and check that. And check all the lights there. If your electrical cord is working and still the trailer lights are not working. Then when you plug this in to the trailer, you're gonna wiggle it around, see if you can find any connection whatsoever. A lot of times these pieces are messed up in here, and the little prongs that connect it on the trailer are squished together and they're not making contact. You could split them apart to make sure that it's metal on metal there, and clean this out and everything. If that's everything you've tried and still no lights, you need to take a picture of this, that all your fuses are working, and that the trailer lights, another picture of the trailer lights showing that what would be up here, marker lights are not coming on and all of that good stuff. So hopefully that was quick and concise enough for you. I know it was 5 minutes, maybe you could put it on a faster speed because I was just trying to be a little bit detailed, but that's essentially how you use it. Really handy tool. Hopefully you guys like it.